How are we doing, guys? Always to be Leeds 1, West Brom 0. Stressful game, but we got through it. Match review of the game anyway, as always. But guys, that was stressful. That really was stressful. But the big thing is, it's 3 massive points. It's 3 massive points, which could be absolutely crucial at the end of the season. Because I've watched that today, and I think as Joe Wainman said, it was a great game of football between 2 great teams. Simple as that. It was a fantastic game of football to watch. You know, if you're a neutral watching that game, it's a great outlet for the Championship. Okay, there wasn't chances to galore in the game, but it's just a fantastic game of football. You know, just seeing some quality on show. You know, 2 teams going for it, playing positive, attractive football. You know, I think we probably had the better of the first half. West Brom definitely had the better of the second half. It was a great game of football, absolutely no doubt about it. And I think the big thing today is the character. You know, it's something I think we've all questioned. You know, I think all 3 of us have questioned it at times this season. You know, I think certainly after the Charlton game, certainly after the Derby game, you know, our response to adversity in football matches. You know, we've had that, you know, certain times when things have gone against us, missed penalties, you know, going behind against run of play, etc., last minute goals against us. But today we had the big one. You know, where our captain came off, Liam Cooper. You know, we're keeping things really tight at the back. Liam Cooper comes off at a time when West Brom was starting to really get into the game. You know, well, I say get into the game. You know, they're always in the game, West Brom. When West Brom starts to get on top, Liam Cooper comes off. And there's a bit, you know, let's be honest, I was a little bit nervous, you know, because I look at Berra, you know, I've always been a Berra fan, but I look at Ben White and Berardi at the back and I thought, too similar, you know, they're too similar, but wow, they were absolutely brilliant. You know, they are the reason we won this game for me today. You know, it's an absolutely incredible performance of both of them. You know, the blocks everything, intercepted everything, positioning was absolutely spot on. Ben White went over to help Alioski when he was in trouble. Berardi went over to help Dallas, went over to help Aiden whenever they were in trouble. It was just a perfect centre-back partnership. You know, performance off the 2 centre-backs. You know, Ben White today. I mean, I know Paddy Bamford got man of the match, and Paddy Bamford was an absolute warrior today, but Ben White was just next level. You know, for me, Ben White was man of the match in this game. You know, West Brom being well on top of this football match, and they've not had a clear-cut chance after the second in the second half of the game, which is absolutely unbelievable. And that's a great reflection on Berardi and White. You know, they're just the concentration of the 2. You know, to be that, it's probably the most I've seen us struggling in a game in a half under Marcelo Bielsa. You know, I've not seen a team dominate possession, have, you know, so much territory in the game. You know, we had to retreat back. You know, at times, you know, we had 11 men in our own half of the pitch, and you never see that under Marcelo Bielsa. And it's full credit to West Brom, and it's full credit to the game itself. You know, it really was a good football match. You know, I can't emphasise that enough. I've emphasised it quite a bit, but you know, I look at that and I think the concentration White, Berardi had to have. You know, Pereira, the number 10 for West Brom. One of the most skillful players I've ever seen at this level. You know, not just today. You know, his whole performances. You know, the goal he scored at QPR. He's an absolutely exceptional player in the number 10 role. You know, Dean Garner, absolutely brilliant winger. Phillips, experienced winger at this level, always delivers season on season at this level. You know, we've had to really concentrate. They've played. All 3 of them have played well. The substitutions have come on. They've played well to Hall. You know, got plenty of the ball. But we never let him have that killer instinct. We never let him have that. And the concentration, you know, we're playing against probably the most best attacking side in the league, you know, in terms of fluidity, you know, the speed they get into that final third. And we've kept them really quiet. You know, we've kept them really quiet from that. From the point of view, I wouldn't say quiet, but we've stopped them creating clear-cut chances in their box. You know, they've had a couple of efforts from outside the box. Kiko's had to make a couple of saves from outside the box. And you know, it's absolutely exceptional. That's an absolutely exception off both of them. Berra, what a warrior. You know, we all had our doubts about Berra, let's be honest. We all had our doubts after that Derby game. How would he come back after that? And yeah, he had a bad 20 minutes when he came on against Brentford. But you know, he scored at Salford. He's put in a solid display at Stoke. He's put in an absolutely fantastic display today. And you know, look, I think Liam Cooper, you know, looking at it, it's probably a muscle tear. You know, the worry is Liam Cooper's going to be out for a while, and that's a big loss, let's be honest. When you lose your captain, who's been solid all season, you know, solid last season, solid this season, if not more solid this season, more consistent. I think he's been excellent this season for us. You know, it's a loss, there's no doubt about it, but I think Berra, you know, shown tonight, shown last season, you know, okay, he's had the odd game at centre-back. He's a warrior, he's an absolute warrior. You know, I'm not nervous about that. You know, I think the nerves would be, obviously Berra's quite an injury-prone player. You know, when he's going in for challenges with a dodgy knee. If we lose Berra, we will have a problem then. We will have a real centre-back crisis. We have got a bit of centre-back crisis at the minute, but you know, I'm not too concerned about that. You know, maybe less concerned about that than maybe what. I'm not to be honest. You know, I've looked at Berardi tonight and I thought absolutely superb. You know, the level of concentration. You know, we looked fine alongside Ben White. I was a little bit concerned. Are they too similar to play alongside each other? Ben White just went to a more of a Liam Cooper sort of disciplinarian kind of role, you know, sort of sat back a little bit more, sweeped up, and Berardi was a bit more of the ball chaser, you know, trying to win everything, you know, on the and try and be what's the best word for it? Preventative rather than, you know, just reactive to an extent. And I just thought it was absolutely superb. But going on to the game itself, you know, I've not really spoken about the whole game. You know, the first half, it was tight. It was tight in that first half, but there was some great football on both sides. You know, I think the attacking players really shone. I thought Costa, you know, showed a lot of skill, much more productive performance from Costa. Probably one of his best performances for Leeds so far. I thought Paddy Bamford's brilliant. And yeah, there wasn't tons of chances in that first half. You know, maybe there's a penalty shout to start off with, and then we get the goal. You know, we get the goal. Maybe a little bit lucky to be ahead at that point. We had a couple of quick fire chances for the half. Paddy Bamford had the half chance, and then we had the big chance. You know, obviously, it was a good save off the keeper, and then the second save was unbelievable off the keeper. Unbelievable save off the keeper. Okay, players of the quality of Bamford and Costa, you probably do expect them to take him, but great save off the keeper. Let's be honest, absolutely stunning save. That second save off Sam Johnston. He's one of the best keepers at this level, if not the best keeper at this level. You know, he's consistently been good at this level. And then the second half, yeah, West Brom have a lot of the play, but in terms of big moments, I can't think of any. And that's not necessarily to say, you know, West Brom didn't play well. They did play well, but we've just kept a wall there. You know, unbelievable. And that's something I never really saw coming off his team. You know, the last couple of games. It's full credit. I'm absolutely made up with it. I'm absolutely made up with it. You know, I didn't see this from the team, but that's the character there. There's no way we would have won that game last season. You know, that second half, there's no way we would have won it, but we showed the grit, the determination. You know, we found a way to win the game, and that's something we've not done the last couple of weeks. But against one of the best teams in the league, if not arguably the best team going forward in the league, we've shown what we can do. You know, we kept things really tight, we kept to our shape, we kept disciplined, we kept determination there. You know, at times it's been tough. You know, at times balls come into the box. You know, trying to thread through balls into us, you know, try to show pace against us, and we've dealt with it really well. Let's be honest, the midfield was pretty non-existent in that second half, and I loved Matthijs Klick, I loved Tyler Roberts, but neither was at it, you know, in that second half really. Obviously Jamie Shackleton, I need to mention Jamie Shackleton, you know, I've got to be honest, there's a reason I'm here just commenting on Leeds games and not at any high level. You know, I was critical of Jamie Shackleton in the Charlton game. I wanted to see a change in midfield. And I'll be honest, I wanted to see Eddie Nketiah start this game because I felt his pace could have been better against West Brom. I could not have been any more wrong. You know, absolutely couldn't have been any more wrong. Absolutely spot on decision off our logo today of going Jamie Shackleton. You know, he caused so many problems in that first half. You know, his turn, you just saw everything you want to see off Jamie Shackleton, turning, facing, running at West Brom midfield, recovering, energy, pace, dropping in alongside Calvin Phillips whenever he had to. Absolutely brilliant off Jamie Shackleton. That is Jamie Shackleton at his absolute best, and that's why Jamie Shackleton is such a promising player, and he's proven a lot of people wrong today, including myself. An absolutely fair play to him, and I hope that injury is not serious. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not serious. But yeah, you know, obviously, you know, he's had an absolutely brilliant game today, and he's proven a lot of people wrong. You know, I've never doubted Jamie Shackleton's quality. I just didn't feel he was ready to start games, you know, when we had other options available, and he's proven me wrong, absolutely 100%. But I've never had doubt about what I want to emphasise. I've never had doubt about the talent of Jamie Shackleton. I've just had doubts whether he was ready to start games. That was the only thing in that position. You know, such a pressure position, but he's proven himself time and time again, and he's delivered today, shown fantastic character. To come back from the last couple of games where he's been a little bit underwhelming and deliver a performance like that is absolutely top class. Paddy Bamford, again, people will know. People have criticised me. You know, I have defended Paddy Bamford all season because I think Paddy Bamford's played well. Okay, he's missed chances. Yes, he has missed chances. He missed a chance today. He's not a top finisher. Let's be honest. He'll admit that himself. You know, he's not a great finisher. You know, he's not. He's a good finisher, but he's not a top end championship finisher, which a lot of people I think do, you know, rank him against. And look, let's be fair enough. You know, we're playing for a promotion pushing team, which we hope we are. It's going to get compared to Mitrovic, Graben, you know, goal scoring strikers who score 20, 25 a season. But Paddy Bamford offers something different. You know, he offers that hold up play. Absolutely brilliant. He's done it all season. The work rate there has been there every single game. The only game where he's been a little bit off it for me is Charlton. Every other game, I'll be honest, hand on heart, the other 9 games, is it? 9 out of the... So he's played 10 games, he's had one off day, 9 out of 10 games, he's played well for me. Okay, he might not have scored every game, he might have missed chances, but he's played well. That Derby game, he missed a chance, he got criticism, he played well in that game. On another day, we win that game 2-0, Paddy Bamford's won the penalty. He's played a big part in the first goal. He's won us the game. You know, he's been absolutely brilliant for me this season, Paddy Bamford. You know, absolutely no doubt about it. I had a bit of criticism from him on Saturday because I felt he went down to sort of like the levels he was towards the end of last season, but he's worked hard. The determination's there. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, you know, I'm absolutely really proud of the lads tonight. Really proud. It wasn't a great performance. Let's be honest. It was not a great performance. Certainly that second half, we've had to really grind it out. But we're showing a different side to us tonight. We're showing that promotion-winning qualities to our side, you know, tonight in terms of the character. Okay, it will only count. It will only count if we show up against Millwall. If we freeze against Millwall, tonight's been a bit pointless, really. You know, because that's a big test now, Millwall. If we freeze in that atmosphere, it's a tough atmosphere. Let's be honest. We've got a day's extra preparation, which is big. You know, it's big. You know, considering the intensity we play at. Millwall will try and play at intensity as well. We've got a big game, a bit of a derby as well to get tomorrow away at Luton. That's a big rivalry. That. They're going to be playing with a lot of intensity in that game, probably going to use up quite a bit of energy. Okay, it's only a day, but it could make all the difference. We can't afford to freeze at Millwall now. Massive game against Millwall, but for me, man of the match, Ben White. Massive shouts out to Berra, Bamford, Shackleton, Costa as well. KP, I'm not mentioning KP, but all in all, brilliant, brilliant. Not a brilliant display. In all, I can't sit here and say we deserve to win the game. West Brom are definitely going to be pushing promotion. I would be surprised if they're not top 3. Best attacking side I've seen this season, in terms of not just today, in terms of all the games, all the teams I've watched, ourselves, Fulham, they are the best attacking side. But I think all round, you know, we're showing that defensive quality today. We're showing what a difference Ben White's made at the back. And it's just absolutely brilliant. But fair play to West Brom. They're giving us a really tough game, one of our toughest games at Ellen Road so far under Marcelo Bielsa. It's a great game of football, but we've got to now make that count. You know, what we've gained tonight, we've got to make it count now against Millwall and show we've still got that character, and we're not going to freeze at Millwall. We're going to show our consistency. It goes too often last season. We had the top result, and then we followed it up with an underwhelming game. You know, certainly second half of the season, we've just got to show we've got past that now. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a bit of a different match review, this one. Make sure you check out Joe Wainman's match review of the game, and Conor's as well. And I'll leave it there, guys. See you later. Make sure you check out our Millwall previews as well, guys. Quick turnaround of games, but it's a championship. It always is. See you later, guys.